the silence in here right now is like, the only one making any noise is the chicks. I need to close that door off a little bit because there's a little breeze blowing in. I think they'll be all right. They got a lot of their feathers. That light's right on top of them, so they will be able to acclimate, whatever, get used to the weather. Nobody's shivering. And they'll make runs out and get water and food. But anyhow, and I got one guinea hen, poor thing, in there all by herself. So I went and ordered, I think I already said that on a different recording. I went and ordered, hey guys, ordered 12 more eggs. I got them for a lot cheaper. I got ripped off by that eBay person. But live and learn. And then on Monday, I'm going to go out to a house and try to get some bees out of a tree. That'll be fun. Getting bees out of a tree is not the easiest thing in the world, but I could use the bees and they need them out of the tree. So I'll be back. All right, well, we've been getting the old bee vac cleaned up and ready to go for tomorrow. We're going to go out and try to get some bees out of a tree. Somebody called me. So I'm in the process of getting my truck loaded with all my bee extracting stuff. Got a bunch of junk in there. Got me a lid for this. I've got 2 buckets, so if there's a lot of bees, I can bucket them off and transport them so they don't get out and sting me. But basically this is how it works. You got holes with screen over them, and this is just a bucket buddy shot vac, and you got 2 buckets. When you put it inside this bucket, it creates the vacuum, but it's not a real strong vacuum that it'll hurt the bees. And then I don't know if I can show you down in this hole, it probably won't show. I taped some carpet padding down in there, so when the bees go in that hole, they're flying and they'll bounce off that pad and fall into the bucket and not get hurt. Works pretty good. I vacuumed a ton of bees with this thing, but right now I'm gonna take it over to the garage and plug it in. And sorry, I'm waving the camera around. I'm gonna take it over to the garage and plug it in, make sure it all works still. I haven't used it since last year. And then get the rest of my stuff loaded. I gotta be over in Washington Courthouse at noon. Try to get these bees out. Should be able to get them out. What you do is you take this stuff here, honey be gone. The bees hate it. You get it up in there, spray it up inside the cavity, or you put it on a rag and shove the rag up inside the cavity. It drives all the bees out, and they'll come out on the side of the tree. Then you use the vacuum cleaner and vacuum them up. The whole time you're sitting there looking for the queen, and you try to catch her without vacuuming her. I've vacuumed queens before and they've been fine, but it is better to be, if you could find them beforehand. So we'll see if we can find her. If not, well, we'll do what we can. Then the lady wants me to try to fill up the cavity with something to keep bees from coming back. This will probably be a 2-day event. I'll do it tomorrow or Monday, and then I might wait until everything hatches. They won't have a queen. If I get the queen, then in nine days, anything that's sealed, well, it could be up to 29 days or 24 days, any that are sealed and they hatch. I might wait for that point before I go back and catch the rest of them, or they might see they might just dwindle away and die, because there won't be a queen. It's just it's pretty hard to get bees out of a tree without. I mean, I could seal up the tree, but if I do that, say some of them survive and some hatch, and say by some freak, which they're good at, they actually get another queen cell made, well, then it could just carry on. So I have to see what I'm up against tomorrow when I look at the tree, and then decide how I'll go from there. But I'm gonna go over here and see if this thing starts. All right, well, she works. All right, wave that camera all over the place. Yeah, it works fine. I got to do a little repair on my extension cord, so I'll get that all fixed up. Get this all loaded, get me a ladder loaded. I'm gonna go over here. It's been 2 weeks since I planted these carrots. I don't know if they've come up, but it's been 2 weeks. So they say if they're gonna come up, you got to get the sun to them. It's been pretty cruddy here as far as weather, but we're just going to take this off, and either they come up or they don't. There's a lot of little doodads coming up. See, if you look in there, there's a lot of little, could be all weeds. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a squirt of, I would say they're carrots. I know that's not a carrot. But the sun's on them now, and so we'll give them a squirt with some water, and I guess I'll take these sticks, mark where those are at, so I don't forget. And the garlic's coming up good, and those onions are coming up. So far, I'm pretty sure those are carrots. I don't know whether it is or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull a hose around here, give everything a good squirt, and then finish getting my truck loaded. I haven't seen any more strawberries coming up. So we'll give them a little bit longer. That other stuff's going to be ready to plant here in another week. So I'll get this all cleaned up, raked off, and then I'll give it a layer of compost, and we should go from there. But I'll be back. All right. Well, I gave it a good watering. I'll keep an eye on this so it doesn't get dried until those get a chance to get down into the ground. But there's too many of them to be weeds. I mean, there's just a ton of them. I guess they could all be weeds. We'll find out. But if they're carrots, that guy's way worked pretty good. We'll see. I'll be planting more carrots. I'm gonna let some of these go to seed, and then I'll be planting carrots in the fall too.